The room was electric with anticipation as millions of viewers tuned in to the CNN presidential debate. On one side stood President Joe Biden, ready to defend his first term's record and make his case for a second. On the other, former President Donald Trump, eager to reclaim the Oval Office. As the debate began, the spotlight turned to the economy, America's top concern and the issue that would define the night. Let's start with the issue that voters consistently say is their top concern, the economy, said Jake Tapper, setting the stage for a heated exchange. Biden immediately seized the opportunity to critique Trump's economic legacy.
When I took office, Biden began, leaning forward with conviction, I inherited an economy in free fall due to the mishandling of the pandemic. Unemployment soared to 15% and Americans suffered immensely. His words were direct, his tone steady. You have to look at what Mr. Trump left me. We had an economy in free fall. The pandemic was so badly handled that many people were dying. All he said was, "It's not that serious. Just inject a little bleach in your arm." Trump, unflinching, fired back, his voice a mix of confidence and indignation. I handed over the best economy in the history of our country, both pre- and post-pandemic. We had record job numbers, no wars, and energy independence. The only thing he's done is created jobs for illegal immigrants and brought back jobs lost during COVID. Inflation is killing us now, absolutely killing us. The debate was only just beginning, and already the contrasts were stark. Biden, drawing on his Scranton roots, spoke of empathy and understanding the struggles of everyday Americans. I come from Scranton, Pennsylvania, he said. I understand firsthand the financial struggles families face. We're going to build 2 million new housing units and make sure corporate greed doesn't drive up rents. We've lowered prescription drug costs and created millions of new jobs, but we need to do more. The audience was captivated, watching two different visions for America unfold. Biden continued, painting a grim picture of the nation's economic challenges, emphasizing that much of the struggle was inherited. The combination of what I inherited and corporate greed are why we're facing these challenges now. But we're addressing them, creating jobs, investing in infrastructure, and ensuring fair taxation. Trump wasn't having it. He dismissed Biden's claims as fake news and boasted about his administration's tax cuts and deregulation efforts. We cut taxes more than any other president in history, Trump said. The economy was roaring, and now, look at the mess. Inflation through the roof, gas prices soaring, and the debt spiraling out of control. Jake Tapper pressed Trump on his proposed 10% tariff, questioning its potential impact on consumer prices. Trump defended the tariff as a necessary measure to force countries like China to pay the US. We need to protect American jobs and reduce the deficit, Trump argued. We have the resources, the energy, oil and gas right under our feet to be completely self-sufficient. Biden shot back, shifting the conversation to taxes and fiscal responsibility. Let's talk about deficits, Biden said. He had the largest tax cut in American history, $2 trillion, which mostly benefited the wealthy. And he raised the deficit more than any other president in a single term. We're going to make sure billionaires pay their fair share, raising their effective tax rate from 8% to 25%, which could bring in $500 billion over 10 years. That money can be used to reduce the debt and invest in vital public services like childcare, elder care, and health care. Trump interrupted, accusing Biden of planning to destroy Medicare and Social Security. This man will wipe out Social Security, Trump declared. He'll ruin Medicare. He'll take away your benefits. Biden calmly refuted Trump's claims, laying out his vision for a more equitable tax system that supports the middle class and protects social safety nets. We're not taking away anyone's Social Security or Medicare. On the contrary, we're ensuring these programs remain funded and strong. Unlike my opponent, I've got a plan to reduce the debt responsibly without hurting everyday Americans. As the debate drew to a close, the audience was left with two distinct choices: a return to Trump's aggressive, unpredictable style of governance, or a continuation of Biden's steady, empathetic approach focused on rebuilding the economy for all. Each candidate had laid bare their vision, their plans, and their character for the nation to see. In the end, The debate wasn't just about the economy, it was about the future of America. And as the viewers switched off their TVs, they knew that the choice ahead was clearer than ever. Who would lead the country forward? That decision now rested in their hands.